Alright, so recently I've been hearing a lot about this woman, J.K. Rowling. She's been on the news a lot, hasn't she? And this is the latest thing that has Piers Morgan, right, calls J.K. Rowling utterly ghastly and a bad writer as their feud rumbles on. Let's see what he said. He said, let's go all the way down here. Never read Harry Potter, never watched the movie, think she's utterly ghastly. Well, Piers, if you've never read it, how do you know it's bad? Anyway, he didn't say Harry Potter's utterly ghastly, he says she's utterly ghastly. A smug, she's not even a good writer. Good writers tell you Harry Potter is terrible. We're expected to genuflect at the altar. No, I don't think we're expected to genuflect. I think it's just that some people really love her because she's done a lot for their childhood and she's captured their imagination. But here's the thing, he's trying to say that she is not talented. Well, how can someone be so successful without being talented? She must be talented if she became so successful, Piers. You know? What, you're saying conning the world? Oh, so you're accusing her of being a con artist now? Millions of people can't be wrong, Piers. You can't fool millions of people. They see her talent even if you don't. Honestly, I think his comments are immature, like a 5-year-old, not like a grown man. But anyway, my point is this. This kind of argument that Piers Morgan is making, and it's not just Piers Morgan actually. It's not just Piers. Katie Hopkins. Oh, don't get me started about Katie Hopkins and the kind of things she's done. Terrible, nasty bullying things that she's done. J.K. Rowling believes in a fantasy land. Writes for children and she writes about a fantasy land. Yes. And let's see. Let's go all the way down here. The fact that she's a billionaire is going to be attacked, isn't it? All of these people, I bet you, if they had written a book, made so much money, they would be celebrating. But because this person's made so much money, writing a successful book, they're jealous of that. They're so jealous of that. They're jealous of the fact she's a billionaire. I bet Katie wishes she had the talent to write something like J.K. Rowling has written. 10 times. Internet trolls. Oh, the famous internet trolls. Remind me again, who are the internet trolls? Can someone remind me who the internet trolls are? Oh yeah, they're losers who live in their mother's basement and attack people who they could never be as successful as if they in their wildest dreams. Internet trolls are small people with big opinions, first of all. They're very small people who've never achieved anything in their lives. Attacking people who've achieved great things in their lives, which they could never dream of achieving. It's that simple. That's why they'll never be anything. No one's going to look back and say, oh, you know that internet troll? What's his name? User 725610. What a fantastic guy. What a great guy. No one's going to say that. Whereas you hear people saying, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, what a great person. They made a contribution, a real contribution to mankind. No one's going to say that about these internet trolls. That's the point. And yeah, look at this one. Set the millionaire on her gold phone in her mansion. I'll come to the millionaire argument in a minute, okay? These people are jealous of her money that she's worked so hard to earn, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, let's scroll down. All these internet trolls. I'm glad I caught this article on Yahoo. I will now burn your books and films. Well, the fumes from the DVDs might be toxic. And I've still got your money, so by all means, borrow my lighter. Boom! Yeah, that's savage. That's really savage. You know, I have to say that I'm actually not a fan of J.K. Rowling. It might surprise you that I'm defending her because I'm not actually a fan and I disagree with some of the things that she's said. But I think she's fantastic. She's got something to really contribute that's unique, so I like that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, these are just nasty internet trolls, honestly. Yeah. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make you guys is that all of these people attacking J.K. Rowling are weak for the following reason. They are employing a tactic called ad hominem. It's an argument directed against the person rather than the position they are maintaining. So in other words, it's a cowardly thing to do, ad hominem, because if that person, you only hate that person because they disagree with the opinion that they've expressed. If they'd supported your opinion, you wouldn't have defamed their character. You only defamed their character because you disagree with what they've written. Or said. Like if J.K. Rowling was to say, "Oh, I hate the immigrants, get all the immigrants out," or "I hate feminists," then you would probably say, "Wow, Harry Potter, I love Harry Potter. What a great franchise." You wouldn't say it's a fantasy land, you would say, "Wow, it's fantastic. Harry Potter, I love it." That's what Piers would be saying, that's what Katie Hopkins would be saying if J.K. Rowling supported their political views, which she doesn't. So it's a weak, cowardly thing to do. And coming back to the millionaire argument, make that billionaire pretty much, but coming back to this jealousy about her being a millionaire, we know someone else who's a millionaire. Let's talk about someone else who's a billionaire. Donald Trump is a billionaire who just became president. Look at that. When you're a star, they let you do anything. Yes, when you're a star, they let you do absolutely anything, he says. Not a good thing for a billionaire to admit, I'm sure you'll agree. Yet all of these people voted him for president. Love Donald Trump, who's also a billionaire who boasted about sexually assaulting women. It's not a good thing at all, you know. Jimmy Savile, yeah. Jimmy Savile, atmosphere of fear allowed him to commit sex crimes. You know, there's a striking resemblance between Donald Trump and Jimmy Savile. Everyone knew about Jimmy Savile, says former officer. BBC report reveals Jimmy Savile still abusing women aged 79. BBC accused of cover-up. There is just something so, similar about Donald Trump and Jimmy Savile that it's terrifying, honestly. My point is this, okay? This is my message to Katie Hopkins and Piers Morgan and anyone who wants to bully J.K. Rowling for having the political views that she has. And that is, attacking someone's character only shows how weak you are, that you're not able to combat their arguments directly, so you resort to attacking their character. That's a very weak strategy. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you disagree with what she says, then just politely say, I disagree with what she says. Don't attack her character. Don't attack, that's not a good thing to do. And I have to say that certain things that J.K. Rowling says I don't agree with. So don't bully people and think that it's a brave thing to do, because it's not. You're not savage, you're not brave by bullying people. No matter how rich they are or how poor they are, whether they live in a fantasy land or whatever, don't bully them. Bullying is not cool. Like I said, bullying is not cool. Leave her alone, you silly people. You nasty bullies, you need to leave her alone. I can't believe all of these videos are dedicated to just spewing your cowardly hatred on J.K. Rowling. It's so cowardly. Leave her alone. She doesn't deserve this kind of hatred. She doesn't deserve this kind of hatred from hundreds of people. I'll tell you why she doesn't deserve it. Here's why she doesn't deserve this kind of hatred. Look at that. Just look at that. She's got a heart of gold. There's no denying that this woman has a heart of pure gold, honestly. She's not perfect. No one's perfect, but she has got a heart of gold, you guys. She really, really does. Look at that. How many millionaires do you know who care about children who are suffering like this? J.K. Rowling has a heart of gold. She really, really does. Like, does Donald Trump do this? Does Donald Trump care about children who don't have families? I don't think so. When's the last time Donald Trump's tweeted about children who don't have families? How many billionaires do you know who care so much about children and the world like J.K. Rowling does? She cares so much about the world, despite being as rich as she is. If I was as rich as she is, I wouldn't care. But she cares so much. And she's a feminist, like me. I love the fact she's a feminist, honestly. I can't stand why, I can't understand why people hate feminists so much. It's disgusting. So you see, when you look at someone who's so nice, who's so beautiful, and you see all of these people hating on someone with such a big heart, you can only come to the conclusion that it's because they are nasty people with malicious agendas. So they hate J.K. Rowling. Leave her alone. Right now. Look at this. Just look at this. Please retweet this man and help find this man. She wants to help find a missing person. A single missing person. She wants to help find that person. So she's used her power to help find this person. No, she's someone who is a really incredible person. And I think anyone who attacks her by defaming her character instead of responding to her arguments, I think they must be cowardly people who do that.